한국 기독교 이단 상당소가 하루빨리 폐쇄되고 강제 개종을 자행하는 개종 목사의 법적 처벌과 강제 개종 특집법이 하루빨리 개정되길 바라는 마음으로 우리 마지막 번 더욱 마음 뜨겁게 외쳐봅시다. 한기총 이단 상당소 오로지 돈 때문에
오로지 돈 때문에 개종자 처하라. 정의의 나라 이루어야 하리라. 되새기며 승리에 달려가자. 개종자 거주고 CBS 반드시 폐쇄되리라. 하나로 모아 승리하자.
외쳐보겠습니다. 가정반사 인권유리 강제 개종 교육 중단하라! 인권유리 조장하는 개종 목사 처벌하라! 한번 불러봅니다. 한기총 이단 상당소 오로지 돈 때문에
이단 상당소 오로지 돈 때문에 인권유리 자행하는 개종자 처하라.
정의의 나라 이루어야 합니다.
나라 이루어야 하리라. 되새기며 승리에 달려가자.
개종 목사
개종자 거주고 CBS
반드시 폐쇄되리라.
반드시 폐쇄되리라. 하나로 모아 승리하자. 거주고 CBS
반드시 폐쇄되리라.
반드시 폐쇄되리라. 하나로 모아 승리하자.
한번더 외쳐보겠습니다. 부모자식 가정하는 자체 외식교육 중단하라! 진실을 밝혀준다! 강제 개종 목사 제출하라! 우리의 영상을 한 번 더 하늘 군대여 전진하라라는 곡으로 한 번 더 마음 모아보겠습니다. 하늘 군대여 전진하라. 들고 계신 소피패들 높이 들어주시기 바랍니다. 고구진 양의 일찍이 추모식에 앞서 우리 마음 뜨겁게 모아봤으면 좋겠습니다. 한기총 이단 상당소 오로지 돈 때문에
한기총 이단 상당소 오로지 돈 때문에 인권유리 자행하는 개종목자 처벌하라.
정의의 나라 이루어야 합니다.
나라 이루어야 하리라.
국가진 되새기며 달려가자.
되새기며 승리에 달려가자.
모아보겠습니다. 두려 말고 용기 있게 우리 마음 하나로 모아봅시다. 자, 같이 오른발을 함께 부르면서 오른발을 부르며 함께 하겠습니다. 오늘 행사에 참여해주시는 강피연, 광주대도 회원님들과 광주 시민 여러분, 이곳에 집중해 주십시오. 우리가 외치는 소리가 이 대한민국을 넘어 전 세계로 뻗어나갈 수 있도록 함께 외칩시다. 우리들의 싸울 것은 혈기 아니요.
우리들의 싸울 것은 혈기 아니요 우리들의 싸울 것은 육체 아니요 두려 말고 용기 있게 힘써 싸우세 세상이 얻을 때까지 일심으로써 힘써 나가세 일심으로써 힘써 싸우세 두려 말고 용기 있게 힘써 싸우세 세상이 얻을 때까지
우리는 오늘 이곳 가운데 모여 그 신앙의 끝까지 외쳤던 그 종교의 자리를 함께 외쳐봅니다.
우리들의 싸울 것은 혈기 아니요
우리들의 싸울 것은 육체
싸울
아니요.
것은 육체 아니요 두려 말고 용기 있게 힘써 싸우세 최후 승리 얻을 때까지 일심으로써 힘써 나가세 일심으로써 힘써 싸우세 두려 말고 용기 있게 힘써 싸우세 최후 승리 얻을 때까지
진실이 밝혀질 때까지 우리 더욱더 뜨겁게 외쳐봅니다. 우리들의 싸울 것은 혈기 아니고 육체 아닙니다. 두려운 것 없이 우리 용기 있게 함께 외쳐봅니다.
우리들의 싸울 것은 혈기 아니요 우리들의 싸울 것은 육체 아니요 두려 말고 용기 있게 힘써 싸우세 최후 승리 얻을 때까지 일심으로써 힘써 나가세 일심으로써 힘써 싸우세 두려 말고 용기 있게 힘써 싸우세 최후 승리 얻을 때까지 일심으로써 힘써 나가세 일심으로써 힘써 싸우세 두려 말고 용기 있게 힘써 싸우세 최후 승리 얻을 때까지
여러분 우리 목소리로만 하나 되어 불러보겠습니다. 일심으로써 힘써 나가세
일심으로써 힘써 싸우세 두려 말고 용기 있게 힘써 싸우세 최후 승리
어떻게
얻을
외쳐봅니다.
때까지 일심으로써 힘써 나가세 일심으로써 힘써 싸우세 두려 말고 용기 있게 힘써 싸우세 최후 승리 얻을 때까지
우리의 다짐담아 더욱더 크게 외쳐보겠습니다. 고구진 사망 사건 검찰 수사 속기하라.
속자
철저한 진상 규명으로 개종 목사 처벌하라. 마지막으로 한 번 더 하늘 군대여 전진하라라는 곡으로 뜨겁게 마음 모아보겠습니다. 하늘 군대여 전진하라. 구진영이 끝까지 외쳤던 한국 기독교 2단 상단소가 하루빨리 폐쇄되고 강제 개종을 자행하는 개종 목사의 법적 처벌과 강제 개종 조직법이 하루빨리 개정되길 바라는 마음에다가 뜨겁게 외쳐봅니다.
오직 돈 때문에
자행하는 개종 목사 처벌하라.
개종 목자 처벌하라
이루고야 말리라.
나라 이루어야 말리라
하늘 새기며
Today we are gathered here for the Coercive Conversion Pastor. Before going on to main event, we would like to welcome Ji, the Executive Director of Human Rights Association for Victims of Coercive Conversion Programs, HAC. Greetings. All the people who are participating this memorial ceremony from Gwangju and Jeonnam City, I welcome you all and thank you all, and I believe you all are here with a sincere heart. This is a wonderful day, I must say, but to be afraid. A young lady, we have lost her because of the religion who's supposed to receive lots of love. The late Miss Koo Ji-in. It is to be afraid that she had to end up dying. Even though you are not a religious man, there should be no such thing as murder or crimes in this world. But she was sacrificed because of the hands of the religious people. This is not my own word, but the whole world, this globe, is not owned by one single man, but by the Creator God. And the Creator who created this globe, He wants all of us to live in peace and love, and also in truth. That is what the Creator wants from us. When we see the Holy Scripture of God, it is not a scripture of Korea or scripture of the United States. And also the heaven, it is not made by man's hand. Whether you are politicians, whether you are businessmen, when we go into the afterlife, where do you want to be? It's heaven that is created by the Creator God. And even though you are not a religious man, non-believers, also there's nobody who wants to go to hell. This is what we all know very well. However, to be afraid terribly, Miss Koo Ji-in, she was sacrificed by religion. If someone is being a religious man, before we persecute them, we have to know. This Gwangju city, we had a lot of people who were sacrificed because of those wrong politicians who are against the democracy by May 18th event. All of you who are sitting here, whether you are a religious man or whether you are a politician, for the cessation of and the creation of world peace, if that happens in this world, how beautiful it would be. It is not for one country's will, but the will of the Creator for us to live in peace and in a beautiful way. So, lots of former presidents who have experienced in the political field and judges and political leaders, with all of them, we held the 4th annual commemoration of HWPL World Peace Summit in September 18th. And do you know what they said? We shouldn't be lying when we speak officially, hiding what happened. But is there anyone who have been truly shouting for the cessation of war and the world peace? There were lots of people who say that we want peace, but there was no one who came up with the correct answer to achieve it. But in the Bible, and also all the people of this world, They want heaven. And the will of God is to teach us how to go to heaven. And all the religious people should taught people how to go to heaven. There are lots of different religions, Confucianism or Buddhism or the teaching of Jesus, the Son of God. But the place that we must heading toward is heaven, the world of peace. This is what they taught us. What the Creator said. The kingdom of God, the beautiful kingdom, the eternal kingdom. If you want to be there, then you must be created through the seed of God. When we look into the humanity, we all have the seed of your own family. Heaven is not often open to anybody, but only those who are created by the seed of God. 2,000 years ago, Son of God came to the land of Israel as the will of the old prophets, and he promised to sow a seed of heaven. And also mentioned about the time that people can actually enter the heaven. It is not the time when people wants to be there, but when the promised time of heaven comes, and only those who are harvested by the angels of heaven comes, then that is the time that people can enter the heaven. And is there any religion who knows about this and teaches this to people? Why do we try to go to enter a good schools? That's because there are good teachers in good schools. We go to good schools to learn the knowledge how we can make our lives more beautiful. Life of faith is also the same thing. Today, this meeting should be very wonderful meeting, but because of some wrong religious leaders, there was a girl, Miss Gujiin, who had to lose her life. And the Creator God acknowledges her as the people of heaven, and let us all pray for her to be accepted by God in the heaven. And when we all have the beautiful heart all together, then the Creator God will give blessing to Korean land and all of you. Just like all of you, I hope this Korea to be blessed by God and be the leading country of the world. And I believe you all have the same heart with us. And I hope that day comes, the day that we inherit beautiful country to our descendants. Thank you. Warm greetings to everyone. This is Chu Eun-sun, who is the host of the first year anniversary of Gujin, the victim of coercive conversion program. It's a cold winter and it's a cold season, but today, Gumnamno is warm, where the citizens of Gwangju are filled with joys and sorrow resides. Gu Ji-in was a Korean citizen, your daughter, and she was our friend. We have been shouting for the past year about wrongful death, and we cried out and cried at the top of our voice sincerely, with the hope of this situation would not happen to anyone, never again. Our cries have awakened the consciousness and conscience of the people of the world beyond the Republic of Korea. In the past years, it has been echoed back by concrete movements and passed on to us today. This is not a place to remember and commemorate the late Miss Gu Ji-in only, but to correct our mistakes with our hands so that there will be never be such a victim again. And furthermore, I think it is the first step to take together to move into the world without prejudice, a world that will love each other, that the late Miss Kujiin wanted to have in her life. Before begin the main event, there will be the Pledge of Allegiance. Please get up from your seat and face the national flag on the stage, everyone.
First, salute the national flag. Ready. I pledge, in front of proud Taeguk flag, allegiance to the Republic of Korea for the eternal glory of the country, liberty, and justice. Ready, front.
Now we'll sing a national anthem in unison. We will only sing the first verse of the national anthem. Now we will pay a silent tribute to the late Miss Kujiin, the victim of the coercive conversion program. Pay 1 minute silent tribute with a song made by her friends. Silence.
Remember you, remember you. 유난히도 차가웠던 계절에 문득 다가오면 Remember you, remember you. 아름다운 나의 지인 그대는 지금 내내 살아요. Remember you. Remember you. 유난히도 길었던 겨울에 너를 꼭 기억할게.
At front. Please have a seat, everyone. Today, many domestic and foreign VIPs have been together for the memorial ceremony for Miss Kujiin. Let me introduce you for a moment. The chairman of Jeonggusan, the Gwangju Metropolitan City Conference of the Elder Statesmen, the advisor Nam Young-jin, the director party of Gwangju City, the monk Song-san, the shipper and the Jang Ge-hwang, the president of Korean Historic Territory Foundation, the chairman of Kuung-oh, the Association of 5 North Korean Province, the representative of Stokchon Kim of Hanam Daily, the representative Chang Woo Kim, the first class boarding class, the representative Jung Eun-ju Damyang newspaper, the director of the coverage of police report newspaper, the former president Park, the Injured Association of May 18, the director Woo Dong-yeol, the researcher of the 518 Memorial Foundation. In addition, there are many attendees from domestic and foreign media, the managers of Human Rights Association of victims of a coercive conversion program throughout the country. More than 8,000 members of the Human HAC Jeonnam branch and the citizens in Yeosu, Suncheon, Mokpo are together with one heart as well. And also this is broadcasted throughout the whole Korea and the whole world. I believe everybody who are with the same heart with us here together. I can thank you enough again to all those who have attended the memorial service of the late Miss Koo Ji-in. What we follow is a video that contains the moves of the past year. Please pay attention to what it says.
The CCK, who are representing the Christian Council of Korea, they were the leading organization who made people to worship in front of Japanese God, and they are becoming the hot issue of the corruption of religion. And they have been abusing their powerful authorities, and they have been discussing about who is orthodoxy and who is heresy. And they have been conducted the coercive conversion program that injured people and violates human rights. And in the coercive conversion, there was a captivity, imprisonment, and even it took the precious life away. But the CCK never stopped conducting the coercive conversion program. Again, 27-year-old, a young lady came to us with a cold body. The death of late Miss Koo Ji-in, it was another incident. A year ago, before her death, late Miss Koo Ji-in offered a petition to the Blue House. Hello, I am 20s of Republic of Korea, Koo Ji-in. I was enforced to change my religion in captivity for 44 days starting from July to September 2016. Because of this coercive conversion, the youth of Korea have been in captivity, imprisoned, and they have experienced a violation of human rights, and over thousands of members are experiencing this coercive conversion program. Please stop this illegal behavior that they are obligated to change their religion if they listen the education. The close of the cult counselors and the legal punishment for the coercive conversion pastors, and I earnestly ask you to implement the law for the stopping the religion discrimination. I hope that no more victims would occur. For late Miss Koo Ji-in, who sacrificed her lives for the illegal conversion education, we went on the road.
Please help us so that no one will be killed or lose their life in Korea. Please implement the law to punish the coercive conversion pastors. Please implement the law of Miss Koo Ji-in. She was 27 years old. In her youth, she had to leave this world. The late Miss Koo Ji-in's sacrifice. Please do not let her sacrifice to be wrongly understood by the people of the world. I will make sure that there will be nobody who will be sacrificed by the coercive conversion pastors anymore. Shut down the coercive education that separates parents from their children.
국내 사정에서는 200만 명이 넘는 사람들이 강제개종급증법 제정에
More than 2 million of people have sent their pledges to stop the coercive conversion program. And with the center of the Gwanga Gate of Seoul, over 1 million people are now pledging and urging the prohibition of coercive conversion program. And they have made a core points to enact the law for stopping the coercive conversion program. The voice to let the truth be known, it has been continued also in abroad or overseas broadcasting. And the reality of the coercive conversion program has been revealed. Religious leaders, religious people have been sending and raising their voice to stop this coercive conversion education that violates the human rights.
Organizations such as Christian Council of Korea deceives people into kidnapping their loved ones and attempt to coercively convert them to the Presbyterian doctrine. These actions are a violation of basic human rights and must be stopped.
We have now faced the first anniversary of late Miss Koo-jiin's sacrifice date, but until now, the Association of the Consultant to Heresy, they have been continuing their works, and we have over 137 cases of coercive conversion program within this year. You should not let this coercive conversion program to continue if you love your country. Until we ban all these wrongdoings of CCK and coercive conversion program, we will never stop fighting for the truth.
There will be briefing regarding the case of Koo-jin from Youth Representative Jae-uk of the Human Rights Association for Victims of Coercive Conversion Program, Gwangju Bridge.
Progress report about the first memorial ceremony for Miss Koo-jin, the victim of coercive conversion education. Progress report. We report the last progress of late Miss Koo-jin, who died because of illegal coercive conversion, which is very contrary to Christian values and morals, with full of condolent heart. Last July 23rd, 2016, late Miss Koo is present by Miss Lim and Miss Park, who are pastors of coercive program at the monastery in Changsong. It was happened in first coercive program. After 44 days, 4th April 2016, she won to fight with the pastors of coercive programs. Late Miss Koo, who is received human rights views from pastors of coercive programs, submitted petition to Blue House for preventing the human rights abuse on June 4th of 2017, which is the advocacy for the enactment of a special law against coercive conversion programs. Punishments of pastors of coercive program includes the Korea Christian Heresy Research Center and Christian Council of Korea. She did her best because of her wish to never happen this coercive program like her. On December 29, 2017, she was imprisoned in mansion of Hwasun from pastors of coercive program who are working in Korea Christian Heresy Research Center again. It was the second coercive illegal conversion program. The next day, on the 30th, she was taken into the emergency room of Cheonnam National University Hospital in an emergency car and was taken to the emergency room due to the difficulty of breathing by her family members choking. On January 9th, 2018, at 23:35 p.m., because of a low oxygen brain injury, she had a cardiac arrest. Human Rights Association for Victims of Coercive Conversion Program is an association of the victims who were illegally forced to reform their religion. On January 21st, 2018, in Gangnam-no, Gwangju, in mourning for the late Ms. Koo Ji-in, with more than 30,000 members of the Gwangju Cheonnam Human Rights Association for Victims of Coercive Conversion Program attended, calling for truth-finding and punishments of pastor coercive program. Ever since then, many countries across Korea and overseas have staged a rally to seek punishments of pastors in coercive conversion program. On January 28, 2018, in front of Gwangju Station, Suncheon, CBS, Mokpo Peace Plaza, more than 30,000 members of Human Rights Association for Victims of Coercive Conversion Program gathered and held the second rally. The rally was held simultaneously in Daejeon, Daegu, Busan, Gwangju, and Jeonju, including Seoul, and a total of 140,000 people participated in the march to urge the establishment of the law prohibiting religious discrimination and the law of late Ms. Koo Ji-in. On February 4th, 2018, in the third rally in front of the church in Samgakdong, Gwangju, we urgently called for the abolition of coercive conversion program, which abuse human rights and continuing violation of human rights. On March 4, 2018, Human Rights Association for Victims of Coercive Conversion Program, with 10,000 people, we opened the fourth rally for punishments of pastors at Seoul, Busan, etc., including them. And after late Ms. Koo Ji-in died, Gwangju members are advocating for the enactment of a special law against coercive conversion program in front of Hasun Country Office. In 2018, November 29th, New York Times posted advertising prohibition of coercive conversion program. It was started from ordinary citizens who listened to late Ms. Koo Ji-in's news. The tragedy of late Ms. Koo by coercive program has been reported in over 1,500 media outlets in 33 countries, including ABC 6 cases, CBS 8 cases, Fox 34 cases, and about 500 cases in domestic media. On December 29, 2018, the members of Human Rights Association for Victims of Coercive Conversion Program held a press conference for advocating the enactment of a special law against coercive conversion programs, with the heart of preventing all this tragedy to be happened furthermore. In the country where freedom of religion is guaranteed, pastors of coercive program belong to Christian Council of Korea, which illegally violates human rights and commits a crime for making money, is in full swing. It has been confirmed that the number of victims of pastors who are now conducting the coercive conversion program, it is estimated about 147 pastors have been conducted the education within 11 months since January 2018. The members of the Human Rights Association for Victims of Coercive Conversion Program doesn't want this victim to happen like Ms. Koo Ji-in anymore. So we have been held the first memorial ceremony for late Miss Kuji-in. Until the day we root out all this coercive conversion program, the HAC will run forwards with never stopping. Thank you for your attention.
Following this, there will be memorial address for Jung-woo Lee, the General Director of Gwangju Jeonnam Branch of Human Rights Association for Victims of Coercive Conversion Programs. Today, for this first year memorial ceremony for the late Miss Kuji-in, even though it is very cold weather, lots of people, not only from the city of Gwangju and Jeonnam, have come here and together with us. I would like to thank all of them. And this time, also who are not in this right place with us, but there are lots of people who are sharing this ceremony with us through internet broadcasting. I would like to thank all of them too. 1 year ago, there was a youth aged 27, Miss Kuji-in. She ended up dying by the hands of family who were used by the coercive conversion pastors because they had a different religion. Now she had to leave us forever. However, the sacrifice of Miss Kuji-in have revealed the wrongdoings of CCK pastors who are illegally doing the coercive conversion education, and we have understood how cruel they are to commit such a crime. All the people, everybody, this coercive conversation breaks family and also separates parents from their children. This is very cruel and evil deeds in this society. Therefore, we all, HAC, we all are working together for the past 1 year to make sure that there's no such victim like her to happen again, not only inside of Korea, but to the whole world, through many organizations and through many medias to let the whole world know about this. As a result, a lot of media who have heard about this news have discovered this violation of human rights in Korea, and they all have surprised about it. Coercive conversion pastors from the Christian Council of Korea, this was spreaded by all these medias who are with us today, especially in 15 countries. In 23 cities, they had rally to make sure that it will never happen again. And all these 33 medias have reported about these wrongdoings of CCK. Coercive conversion pastors, if you have consciousness and if you have eyes, then look at this and repent. But what is said is that the reality of this murder case is not fully discovered yet, and even after her death, the coercive conversion pastors are continuing their coercive conversion programs to make their monies. All the people here, everyone, there is kidnapping and captivity from the CCK pastors to continue their coercive program. It is truly the crime. Then why this coercive conversion program continues till today? Because they have been evading the law and they were not punished by the law. In the old proverb, there are saying that some people do not know about the heaven's will.
Coercive conversion pastors stands behind the parents and they're evading the law of this world. But the crime that leads children to death it will be engraved in their body. Even though we have the law of God, as we have the law of God, they can never avoid the punishment and judgment from the heaven, and they will be judged according to what they have done. We have been telling the reality of the coercive conversion program for a year, and we have been actively conducting the initiative to receive the supports for the enactments of the law to prohibit the illegal conversion education. 1 million of the citizens sending their supports, and they agreed on the severeness of the coercive conversion program. This small movement started from Gwangju. It has made a miracle that awakens the consciousness of the whole world, not only in Korea. However, we can never be satisfied with this. To stop the sacrifices, coercive conversion program should be ruled out. And for this, the origin of the programs, we need to rebuild the reality of the CCK, Christian Council of Korea. Christian Council of Korea. They are the association of the denomination based on the Presbyterian churches who used to be standing at the pro-Japanese sides. The Presbyterian church, they bowed and worshipped before the Japanese God and the Japanese dictatorship, colonization, and they even offered their military materials for them. They're anti-nation and anti-religion. Not only this, they're selling and buying the position of the chairman. And we have over 12,000 members, 12,000 pastors who are convicted to commit the crime for 10 years. This is the reality of the CCK. They could never be called as a pastor or religious people. I highly doubt that whether they are obligated and whether they are qualified to call someone else as a cult. And until now, as they are continuing doing this violation of human rights, it could never be tolerated. Gwangju citizens who are listening to this, and our global family who are listening to my voice, with the start of this Gwangju rally, we will actively urge the inspection for this coercive conversion program. And I promise that we will put everything that we had to run towards the erection of the truth. The words that the truth will win, it should be the common sense to our children, and to make the justice and peaceful country, we will all work and put efforts. Please be with us and please encourage us, and I hope you too be part of this. And last, I also deliver my condolences to the family of the late Miss Kujin, who will be in remorse by putting their daughter in their heart. Jean, she will never ever blame you. Someday when the truth revealed, when their wrong deeds will be revealed to the whole world, and I hope this agony that is tangled inside of your heart will be relieved. And I will finish my turn. Thank you.
Now next it's time for the Floral tribute. On behalf of everybody who are here with us with the same heart, there will be a floral ceremony. First of all, there will be a floral tribute from the 7 directors of the Human Rights Association for the victims of coercive conversion program. of each branch.
네, 헌화하겠습니다.
They will lay a wreath.
네, 이어서 강비원 서울 경기지부 고문 6분의
Following this, there will be floral tribute from 6 advisors of the Human Rights Association for victims of Coercive conversion program in Seoul and Gyeonggi Province.
네, 헌화하시겠습니다.
They will lay a flower.
네, 이어서 강비원
Following this, there will be floral tributes from advisors of the Human Rights Association for victims of Coercive conversion program in Gyeonggi Province, Jeonnam, Jeonbuk, Gyeongnam, Gyeongbuk branch.
네, 헌화하시겠습니다.
They will lay a flower.
네, 이어서 광주광역시
The director of the Conference of the Elder Statesmen of Gwangju Metropolitan City, the advisor of Democratic Party of Korea in Gwangju City Party, the president of Korea History and Territory Foundation, the general manager of the Human Rights Bureau of the Foreigners Human Rights Protection Law Committee in Gwangju and Jeonnam branch, the president of the Federation of Displaced People of Bukdo, the president of Hallabekdu Peace Unification Solidarity, the head of the operation of Korean Welfare Information Communication Association of Gwangju and Jeonnam Council, Mr. Jung Gu-sun, Nam Young-jin, Jang Ge-hwang, Kim Young-jin, Oh Gon-woong, Nam Yu-jung, and Park Young-chul will lay a flower.
네, 자리로 보시겠습니다. 네, 이어서 명진고등학교 전 교장이신 이강섭님, 세계 웰리스 생활체육연맹 김선득 총재님, 월드방송의 정용균 대표님, 주식회사 세아라
In a row, the former principal of Myeongjin High School, Kang Seop-lee, the president of the World Wellness Sports Council, the president of the World Broadcasting, the president of the Seiya Industry Corporation, the Korean Painting Subcommittee director of Korean Art Community Association, the president of the Cultural Arts of National Institute for Lifelong Education, and the president of the Korea Cargo Workers Union will lay flowers.
네, 헌화하시겠습니다. 네, 자리로 보시겠습니다.
Please be seated.
네, 마지막으로
Lastly,
친구들의 헌화가
there will be the flower tributes from the late Ko Ji-in's friends.
앞으로 보시겠습니다. 네, 이어지는 이 시간은 지인의 생전에 친하게 지내던
Jean's friends during her lifetime are with us.
지인의 그림과
Her friends prepared a song,
붙여서 만든
and the lyrics is written by them too. And they're gonna sing this song together. Please share your hearts and sing this song with your hearts together with us.
계신 곳 어디에 있습니까?
Which place are you in? For you, holding the deep sorrow which cannot be solved easily for a long time,
님을 향한
who has gone like the wind,
그리움의 소대를
I set up the pole
세웁니다.
of longing.
님은
Which star are you resting on? Lightening the history of new nation, you keep your firm fidelity.
저 태양보다
It was brighter and hotter than the sun. The spirit, that soul, a flower of truth,
평화의 꽃으로
as a flower of peace, it has bloomed.
님이시여
You,
우리
though we cannot face each other,
님이 남기고
you have
가신
left
그 충절의 향기는
a fragrance of
님
royalty.
계신
royalty.
빛의 나라에서
In your country of light,
여여히
let it shine forever.
님이시여
You,
우리의
our
헤어짐은
separation,
내일
is tomorrow's
소중한
precious reunion.
해내입니다. 우리의
Our long story
아직
has not ended yet.
끝나지 않았습니다. 님이시여
You,
우리
on the day we
승리의
sing the
승리를
victorious
그리하여
song of the triumph,
진리의 등불은
the lamp of truth will burn
타오를 것입니다.
forever. Her friends say that they still cannot believe the injustice death of Miss Ji-in. They feel that Miss Ji-in is together with them at the moment they sing together and shout out to the world of peace. If we shout out the truth louder, then Miss Ji-in shouted out, not forgetting this pain, then Miss Ji-in is always be with us. Because she had the same painful experience of the Coercive conversion program, the representative of Human Rights Association for Victims of the Coercive Conversion Program, Im Hae-jung, prepared a letter for Miss Ji-in.
Dear Jean. Hello, my dear Jean. I'm Haejong. I don't know how to say these words filled in my heart. It's been a year already since I've left you who were bright and positive than anyone else. Your friends and I shed tears abundantly with a sore heart as much as we loved you for a year. And we live every day with all the times, crying and telling your story to the world. And we're living with all the memories that we had. Jean, you're the one who loved yourself, your family, your friends, and God. How can I forget your warm heart, which knew happiness and gratitude, having faith, and always wanted to deliver the happiness to your family and friends? How could I ever forget you? As you were such a beautiful person. The more I think about, you have been kidnapped and imprisoned for 44 days in 2016, and no one could meet you. And if I think that your life and freedom was imprisoned, I couldn't be remorse. I feel very resentful. However, you were always strong at the time when you were misunderstood and hurt by your loved ones because of the wrong perception that coercive conversion pastors had given to your parents. I still remember you tried to get closer to your family and love them even more in such situations. Also, I can't forget your love and caring that you have shown to your friends who were in the same situation as well. In 2017 winter, you had another nightmare of kidnapping and detention, and in the end, you cannot help but living us. No one ever wanted this result. It's the coercive conversion pastors who made your family to do such a wrong deeds. All the blame should go to the coercive conversion pastors. But why? Why did you have to die? Why has it become you, your family, and us to go through such a long separation? Why don't those coercive conversion pastors pay for their crimes and not repent? The world is closing its ears to the sounds of the truth. But even in this reality, I guess, as we're feeling the same to your agony and your pain, I believe we are one. Jean, that is why you're so special to me. Without you, I also wouldn't be able to say again about the abduction and detention that had been made to my family and countless misunderstandings. 7 years passed, but I still remember the moment when my hair was dragged in the middle of the back gate of Jeonnam National University. At the center of this was a Coercive conversion pastor who separated me and my family. But the truth is still unknown. This incident was called the kidnapping on Jeonnam National University and became a lot of talk for a while and caused lots of misunderstandings. But eventually, people's interest subsided so quickly and my resentment became painful that I couldn't bring it out at any moment. And I am so sorry and thankful that you are the one who brought me into this world again. I won't be able to speak your heart entirely, but I will try it again. The Coercive conversion program is a violation of human rights and illegal activities of pastors who are in Christian Council Korea. Jin, I will be your mouth and cry out for this truth. People here in Gwangju. Gwangju is a city of democracy where the flame of peace was proudly lighted up amid numerous misunderstandings. I sincerely ask, as we all know the unfairness and the noble sacrifices for the blazing village, Gwangju, please pay attention to the truth so that no more youth will be sacrificed. Please remember Jin. We won't forget, and we will always remember you. We won't leave you alone. Now, I'm going to tell the truth again, instead of you, who are in the heaven. And for you who will be wanting this story to be known, and for those who are becoming second you, who are terrified of being permanently alienated from their family in the great fear of imprisonment, voice, and kidnapping because of coercive conversion pastors. We will try again to tell the truth. We will put efforts. Please be with us. From Haejang, who loves you.
Lastly, let's sing the song When I Believe together with one voice. This song is about memory, truth, and hope. All of us remember today and tell the world about the truth. Then the world that Jin wanted so much, the world full of peace and beauty, will be coming to us. Let us believe in it and let all of us sing this song together. After a year, we met together again. A year ago, it was bitterly cold. We sent Miss Ji-in in the cold with tears. But today, the memorial ceremony is warm. Our cry became the flame of the hope. Each one of you was the ember who told the truth. This ember spreads all over the world beyond the Republic of Korea. Many people around the world are together with us in the belief that the truth will triumph and the whole world of peace will be created. A world without prejudice that Miss Jean really wanted. Our movements will not stop until the world without prejudice and we love each other Miss Jean really wanted is completed. We finished the memorial ceremony for the victim of coercive conversion program, the late Miss Ji-in. Thank you for joining us for today's ceremony. Thank you.